Locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year and a great time to save at Autoland on a new Hyundai.
All with the quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. Hyundai owner assurance with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper protection, and unlimited roadside assistance. We still have a great selection of new vehicles at pre-tariff prices and 0% financing. Or how about leasing a 26 Elantra SE for $199 per month, or a 26 Kona SE crossover for $219 per month? Just see us for details.
Conveniently located in downtown Uniontown and family-owned for over 60 years, Autoland Hyundai has been voted best in Fayette import dealership and one of the best new car dealerships. Another reason is dealing with friendly hometown salespeople, and the third reason is Autoland's award-winning service department, who will continue to take care of you and your Hyundai after the sale.
You can also visit us at AutolandHyundai.com. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Brian Morozak, Steve Subrick back here at Uniontown High School with Haley Bill on the sidelines, Billy Dice behind the camera on a YouTube Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight, brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank at South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Steve, we've talked a lot in the series here between these two schools, how families sometimes get split. You even look at our camera operator, Billy Dice, an LH grad. He now teaches here in the Uniontown district. John Smith's daughter, Taylor, actually an athletic training assistant for Uniontown. I was surprised to see her in the Uniontown gear. Of course, Coach K, he was an LH grad, now coaching Uniontown. Just so many examples of how the two schools here in the community sometimes get split among families, and even just intensifies this rivalry a little bit.
Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun. It's and they're all Uniontowners. I mean, they're all Uniontown. The Laurel Highlands people live in Uniontown, and you know, it's just what a great scene this is, Brian. Look at there's not an empty seat, maybe a couple empty seats around, but once this game gets started here in a couple minutes, it's going to be pretty electric. Atmosphere should be a lot of fun.
Always a privilege to call this game between Laurel Highlands and Uniontown. The Red Raiders and the home whites, maroon numbers, their bench across the court to our left. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the away blues, red numbers and white trim, their bench across the court to our right. Again, one change in the Uniontown starting lineup. Chase White starting in place of Peyton Fitzgerald, but White all season, Steve, has given Uniontown great minutes off the bench.
Yeah, he's it's not really a downgrade, if you will. I mean, he's, you know, nothing against Fitzgerald. I mean, they all go in and out of the game. Coach not afraid to substitute in either direction there. So the Uniontown, you know, they have, of course, White, Dugan, Baker, Ellsworth, Sheffy, Fitzgerald to play. And then you'll see Coffey in there from time to time as well. And then on the Laurel Highlands side, you know, you've got, you know, he puts in there Reback, the freshman, gets in there once in a while. He's a 6'4" freshman. Give him a little bit of size down low. And then, I really like Crouch comes off the bench as well as Jackson Nairn. He's a big kid. He can provide some muscle down underneath. So both teams will play a lot of people, and not a ton, but they'll 7-8 deep, and should be a lot of energy in this crowd. Let's see how it starts out.
Yeah, Crouch had 10 off the Laurel Highlands bench on Friday in the Mustangs win against Albert Gallatin. And amazing in that game, Steve, the Mustangs held Albert Gallatin without a point in the second quarter. Very rare to ever see that in a high school basketball team. A team shut out completely in one quarter of play. Tyrone Burton, who's had some big games for the Mustangs as of late in the center circle to take the opening tip-off against Anthony Sheffy. Steve gives the approval on the game ball tonight.
Yeah, he's my boy. He gave me a fist pump, and I don't even know his name, but he let me touch the ball. Feel like I'm in the action.
Well, he's in the center circle right now. The opening tap goes back to the Mustangs, working right to left as we describe it. Caden Smith off on the near wing to Luke Martin, down to Vecchiola. Trying to work there on Baker, sending it out to Jude Packrone. Resets high on the right to Caden Smith. Works to his left, has the seam, scoops it up and in. Opening 2 points of the game for Caden Smith and the Mustangs.
Nice little scoop from Caden Smith.
Cam Dugan now going the other way here for Uniontown. Off to Ellsworth, high on the left, back to Dugan again up top.
Now this may be surprising to some to see Uniontown in a zone. When you have a shooter like Ellsworth, you technically don't, go to zone and let him get an open spot, but they're going to try it.
It's going to be Chase White shooting the three, a bit too strong off the backside. Vecchiola, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands, touched by Smith. Back across to Martin here on the near side. Luke Martin near elbow. Bounces it back to Tyrone Burton, fronted there by Sheffy, who knocks the ball free into the hands of Cam Dugan. Uniontown racing the other way. Dugan puts it up, shot won't drop. Burton, the rebound there for the Mustangs.
Dugan's got himself underneath the basket, tried to draw the foul, couldn't get the call.
Here's Caden Smith pulling up right of the lane. His jumper, there's an air ball, goes right to Isaac Ellsworth going the other way. Ellsworth, deep three, far side, off the front of the rim, no good. Burton, another rebound there for the Mustangs. Laurel Highlands, an early 2-0 lead, a minute 20 in.
It's your first time watching Uniontown. Don't be surprised by that, as Ellsworth has the license to shoot threes from anywhere, and I mean anywhere past half court.
Packrone trying to work there on Baker, comes inside, might have been partially blocked by Sheffy, who rips the ball away from Vecchiola, and Uniontown now resets out of their own zone, looking for their first points of the game. Ellsworth, a little crossover in the corner. White comes near baseline, high feed out to Baker, pulls it down in front of the Mustang bench. Baker out of the corner, up top again to Sheffy, little ball fake, works right in the lane between defenders, scoops it up and in, and draws the foul in the process. Anthony Sheffy knots this game up at 2.
Sheffy with the Euro step. 25 years ago, they never would have got away with that, but that's kind of been the norm now. Everybody does it and seems to get away with it.
First foul on Tyrone Burton.
Is that our feed that went
I think we lost the radio feed. We'll get that back here in just a moment. Still here on the video side as Sheffy at the foul line. First of, actually the only free throw in that sequence good for Anthony Sheffy. So Sheffy giving Uniontown a 3-2 lead at the 6:04 mark of the first. Is that ball deflected in the backcourt, called over and back, and it will be Uniontown basketball, and we'll reconnect with our folks on the radio side. And 6:01 left here in the opening quarter, 3-2. Uniontown leads it. Red Raiders will trigger it in after that over and back violation. As Nolan Baker sends it into the backcourt there to Cam Dugan. Off to Isaac Ellsworth here high on the right in the corner again to Baker. Baker double team, trying to scoop it out. But Luke Martin with a steal there for Laurel Highlands. Martin back across into the corner to Caden Smith. Caden resets now on the wing. Burton setting the screen. Caden now backs off up top, directing traffic. Bounces it back in there to Vecchiola. Vecchiola left of the lane, spins near baseline, puts it up off the side of the rim, no good. And Sheffy the rebound there for Uniontown. You folks back with us on the radio side. 3-2 Uniontown leads. 5:28 left here in the opening quarter. And the Red Raiders setting it up here with Cam Dugan.
They got a zone, but they're having Packrone go way out to guard Ellsworth.
Dugan trying to feed it off to his left, intercepted by Vecchiola. Outlet forward to Caden Smith, who just lays it up and in. He was throwing down some dunks, Steve, in practice this week.
Yeah, he thought about it, but you know what? Probably smart to just lay that one in. He probably could have done it. He got pretty high, but big game like this, every point's going to matter.
Mustangs on top 4-3. Uniontown with the basketball, 4:52 left here in the first. Here's White up top, back to Dugan between the circles, sends it off far wing, Ellsworth, and now Dugan again. Those two play catch. Remember, Ellsworth can connect upon threes from basically anywhere on the court.
Yep, anywhere basically from 35 feet out.
Dugan over to Sheffy, ball fake up top, will take the long two, no good there, try to bank that one home, and Vecchiola with a rebound for Laurel Highlands.
And it can't be a total surprise to the Uniontown Red Raider coaching staff that they're going to zone. They did it the other night against Franklin Regional, and it was very successful.
Here's Caden Smith off to his right, looking for operating room. Again, the Mustangs would like a low-scoring game here today. Defense has been their key all season. Baker almost a steal. Smith able to regain, comes down the far boundary, puts it off the glass. Shot wouldn't drop, a little too much juice on that one as Sheffy pulls down the rebound.
Well, Caden Smith was trying to find somebody to throw the ball to, but nobody could get open.
Ellsworth ball fake up top, works to his right, dances inside, had it blocked away, no foul called off of Luke Martin going out. Will stay with the Red Raiders here in the Mustang zone as Peyton Fitzgerald now checks in for Chase White and Uniontown with their normal starting five they've had for much of the season now back on the court. Ellsworth to trigger it in as Uniontown gets reset.
Now they go to, looks like still a zone. They're going to go back in the zone.
Goes into Fitzgerald, now over to Ellsworth near side, trying to pivot off of Packrone. Ellsworth between defenders, nothing there, pulls back out to Dugan. The Mustangs tight defense as we expected coming in. Dugan up top, fires a pass down to Fitzgerald. The Mustangs collapse upon him, knock it out of play, and they're going to rule that off of Uniontown going out. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball.
I tell you what, he got pummeled and right in front of Haley, and that it looked like it had to be some kind of call there.
I saw that front and center, yep, right over here.
Always have to be alive. We're not on the court, Steve. As Luke Martin brings it across, switches back up top there with Pack run over to Caden Smith. Had the open look for three, but when he called for the travel up top.
He should have shot it. He thought about taking a shot, but again, not enough movement by the Mustangs. They're not getting open, and they're leaving Caden Smith out there, hanging him to dry. He doesn't have anywhere to throw the ball.
Dugan over to Nolan Baker. Remember, he has good range as well from outside the arc. Back over to Dugan, watched there by Smith. Dugan now backs off over to Baker, touches Sheffy at the foul line. And Dugan again, Uniontown trying to create, looking for the handoff to Fitzgerald, intercepted by Tyrone Burton. The Mustangs defense continues to create havoc. Martin again up top. Martin, little fadeaway long two, good. There's a pure swish there, Steve, from Luke Martin. Mustangs lead it now 6-3.
Foul line extended right on the right elbow. And those are not the easiest shots anymore for these kids. They're used to shooting threes or right around the basket. They don't take those 8, 10-footers anymore, do they?
No, they do not. And here's Dugan looking for the answer back. Missed there on a three ball. Caden Smith the rebound for Laurel Highlands, quickly across. Over to Packrone. Packrone for three, in and out. Long rebound. Vecchiola going for the save. Tips it over to Packrone out of the corner. Keeps it alive to Caden Smith. Good hustle there on the Laurel Highlands side.
Yeah, good job by Vecchiola to save that ball. He went into he almost ended up at the snack bar.
Uniontown got out-rebounded on a 3-1 margin against Gateway on Friday, and the Mustangs off a Smith pass, finding Martin open on the far block, putting it up and in, and Laurel Highlands a 5-point lead here in the opening 6 minutes.
That's one thing you see more from Laurel Highlands than from Uniontown is set plays, and that was a good one.
Ellsworth fadeaway baseline two, no good. Fitzgerald the offensive rebound there. Back to Baker coming inside in the corner. Ellsworth again, high arcing three rattled home. That time for Isaac Ellsworth. That's his 69th made three of the season. It pulls the Red Raiders back to within two at 8-6. Here's the 1:34 mark of the opening quarter. Caden Smith going the other way with a little teardrop that is able to splash down for Laurel Highlands. 6 for Caden. Mustangs back up 4.
Another awkward shot that Caden Smith throws in there.
Ellsworth from beyond the parking lot, raining that one in. That was on to you, Steve.
Yeah, and the coaching staff from LH just chuckles. I mean, what are you going to do?
You can't defend that. 10-9 Mustangs, and Laurel Highlands cops it up. Little miscommunication there between Smith and Martin on the baseline cut near side.
I mean, I guess you got to guard him out there, but, if he's going to make shots from out there.
Here's another one from in front of the Mustang bench. That one hit the support after it caught the rim. And it'll go back over to the Mustangs.
You know, sometimes that's a, you know, what's Saban called rat poison? You know, that's like, you know, you hit a couple of those and you think you can make them, and he can, but then he starts out there and it gets the other guys out of the flow. Stand around and watch your guys shoot threes.
Caden back over to Luke Martin, coming baseline near side. Pulls up top again to Burton, back to Packrell now. Packrell on the wing, trying to work here on Ellsworth. Sends it back up top to Martin. Didn't have much there down on the blocks. Now Martin looks to settle things down with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Do the Mustangs take this one all the way down,
calling
Steve?
number 5, whatever that means. I guess he's calling for maybe a slowdown. You're right. They're trying to wait for that last second shot.
Down to 20 seconds left in the quarter. Martin here high on the right. Baker now comes out defensively. Down to 15 seconds left in the quarter. Baker trying to draw a 5-second count here. It's reset as Burton sets the screen. Martin spins off a defender, trying to get it over to Burton, deflected. Saved, though, into the corner. That's a long 2 that rattles out Fitzgerald. The rebound from three-quarter court hit the support, and that'll do it for 1 quarter of basketball. With Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 10-9. Back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Prado Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and to all our local sports teams and athletes. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Start of the second quarter, Laurel Highlands leading Uniontown 10-9. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Haley Bill on the sidelines, Billy Dice behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Uniontown working left to right as we describe it to start the second quarter. As Cam Dugan gets it over to Ellsworth. Fitzgerald out of the corner, back to Dugan again, high on the left, fronted there by Packrone. Back to Ellsworth, goes cross-court near side to Baker. Thought about the 3 into the corner, though, again to Sheffy. Sheffy coming near baseline, bounces over to Fitzgerald, who comes free and slams it home off the far block to give Uniontown the lead back at 11-10.
Yeah, that was a nice setup there. Everybody's worried about the threes, and they forgot about Fitzgerald and Sheffy down low.
Big possession here for the Mustangs after Uniontown's gotten hot here as of late. Caden Smith dumping it off to Burton. Burton here on the near block. Little hop step in the finish for Tyrone Burton.
Power move by Burton. Not as tall, but a big kid, and he can make some moves around the basket.
He's had some big games as of late. Poured in 21 against Franklin Regional last Thursday. Actually had him on during the postgame show. Here's Nolan Baker down low. Off-balance shot drops for Nolan Baker. His first 2 of the game. Uniontown back on top 13-12. A minute into the second quarter. Packrone to Vecchiola. Spinning inside. Aaron pass. Intercepted by Nolan Baker. And Baker trips up, kind of slid on the court. No travel called. We play on, and Ellsworth stays with the basketball. Out to Dugan. Dugan baseline far side off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Fitzgerald had the rebound ripped away by Packrone.
Oh, Packrone just ripped it out of his hands. Strong move. A lot of action. The refs are letting him play.
Were you surprised there, Steve? No travel was called as Caden Smith drains the jumper. He has 8. Mustangs back in the lead at 14-13 here at the 6:20 mark of the second quarter.
It worked out for Laurel Highlands in the long run. They got the rebound.
Kind of like the streets of New Brunswick, right, Steve?
Streets of New Brunswick. The ball never lies.
Here's Ellsworth. Another deep 3 far side. That one halfway down and rattled out. Vecchiola the rebound. Off to Caden Smith. Settles things back down for the Mustangs. They lead 14-13. Caden deep 3 up top, and it's good. So Caden Smith trying to give Ellsworth a little dose of his own medicine, and Caden has 11 of the 17 for the Mustangs. They lead by 4 here at the 5:50 mark of the second quarter. Ellsworth a little juggle, regains, lost the dribble, pulls it back to Sheffy here high on the right. Now Isaac again. Smith comes out defensively. Isaac looking for operating room. Those two going at it pretty good. Shoveled back to Baker. 3 on the way, good for Nolan Baker. They're hitting shots, Steve, on both sides from everywhere on the courts.
Yeah. Good to see. entertaining this crowd. They're getting their money's worth tonight.
Burton back on the other side, off the front of the rim, no good. Fitzgerald, the rebound there for Uniontown. As you said, certainly it's been a well-played game so far tonight. Dugan back across for Uniontown, a little ball fake out to Sheffy. Take a long two up top, and that one too strong, almost dropped. And Packrone another rebound. Packrone playing the boards well for a little guy, Steve.
Yeah.
Here's Caden Smith out of his own zone. Laurel Highlands the basketball in a 17-16 lead. 4:56 left before halftime. Luke Martin up top. Martin, little ball fake, floater, no good off the back iron, and Sheffy hit Vecchiola in the jaw there, pulling down the rebound. We play on. Haven't had a foul called here in the second quarter as Dugan goes in the corner there to Baker. Line drive three, good. Nolan Baker draining another three for Uniontown. And the Red Raiders now on top 19-17 with 4:28 left here in the second quarter. Caden Smith back across. Foul extended on the right. His jumper no good. Baker another rebound for Uniontown. Nolan Baker coming to play tonight for the Red Raiders. Off to Dugan. Near wing Ellsworth. In the corner again to Fitzgerald.
Stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It's almost like Baker's tired, and look, they're going to take him out for a second. Maybe no, they're going to take Sheffy out.
Well, Baker's doing a lot out there for sure.
Baker just, the shot doesn't look as pretty as Ellsworth, but pretty effective. A little bit more of a lining shot than Ellsworth likes to arc it up, almost hits the rafters with it.
Luke Martin across now for Laurel Highlands. Inside, tough shot, but got it to go. Little kiss off the glass, and in that time for Luke to tie this game at 19 here at the 3:50 mark of the second quarter.
Well, these kids are going to be exhausted at halftime. They're going to have to go in and get a couple of Gatorades.
That's what you want to see, though, in a rivalry game. Both teams going at it hard.
Yep.
A lot on the line for a playoff spot. Dugan scoop shot, score it. Cam Dugan, his first two of the game for Uniontown.
And both teams playing some terrific basketball.
And just what you want to see. Here's Martin here left of the lane. Martin from the wing and in. Floats it up. Shot won't drop that time. In traffic, Ellsworth a rebound. They're going to call a little blocking foul underneath here on the Mustangs.
Should be on Nairn, I believe. No, what'd they call? They didn't call anything. Oh, they did. Nairn was the guy that was in the area. I don't know if they called it on him. Yep.
Just took a while for it to go up.
Yeah.
So Jackson Nairn off the bench picking up his first, only the second foul called in this entire game.
Yeah, no fouls on the Red Raiders. Nope. Unbelievable.
One on Burton, one on Nairn, that's it. Uniontown the basketball back up by 2 at 21-19. 3:05 left before halftime. Here's Dugan up top, barking out of play. Fronted there by Smith. White on the wing, back in the corner to Peyton Fitzgerald. Peyton hands back off to Dugan. Ball fake, coming near baseline. Pulls over to Peyton again, out to Chase White. Three on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Baker, another offensive rebound. Trying to get between Burton and Nairn. Put it back up on the putback attempt, no good. Nairn had the rebound, deflected by Baker, off of Baker and out. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball.
Well, Nairn almost got stuck there. He turned the wrong way. If he turns the other way, he's got Martin for a breakout. But Baker, again, all over the floor tonight.
2:39 left before halftime. Laurel Highlands the basketball, but they're down 2 at 21-19 as Caden Smith brings it back across looking for Packrone. Deflected by Uniontown going out. We'll stay with the Mustangs here in the Red Raiders zone. And you look over that Uniontown bench. Our buddy Billy Deisman posting up a lot of those classic games. Remember back in the early Coach K era, would always have the suit on, Steve, in these big games on the sidelines. I think everybody's gone a little more casual here in the 2020s.
You know, my wife and I were talking about the other night. She asked me, how come they don't wear suits anymore? I said, I don't know. The college coaches don't even wear them anymore.
Burton missed on the jumper there. Ball out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands going out of a Uniontown basketball. I was joking with Rob, asked him, when's the next time you're going to bust out a suit? It might be never for a basketball game.
Yeah. It's like
these coaches. It's been a long time since I've seen any coach.
It's casual Friday every day.
Yes. Ellsworth again up top to his left. Smith coming out defensively. Packrone also trying to help. Ellsworth a little hop step. They're going to get the Mustang foul. Ellsworth might be hurt.
Well, they call that on Packrone.
I think he just took one there where the sun don't shine, Steve, below the waist.
Yeah, Packrone gets the foul. Well, that one, he got a... Well, that was another Euro hop step that they let him get away with anymore.
Well, Packrone is first, Second team foul against the Mustangs here in the quarter. Ellsworth first of 2 free throws, no good. Rare miss for him at the foul line. Came in 85%, 74 of 87. Uniontown as a team, 241 of 376, 64%.
Let's say hi to my son Joe. Joe's watching the game up in Jefferson Hills tonight, rooting on, I don't know, I guess he's rooting on the Red Raiders. He's a Raider.
Ellsworth makes the second to extend the Uniontown lead to 3 at 22-19. Caden bouncing it in here to Vecchiola. Vecchiola has it tied up there by Baker, and they're going to call a foul on Vecchiola, it looks like.
Wow, Baker did a great job. He slammed, just tomahawk chopped it right out of Vecchiola's hands, and then the ball goes right to Baker's hands, and then he gets the foul against Vecchiola. So that was a double whammy there for Vecchiola.
Best of both worlds for Uniontown.
Yeah.
They have a 3-point lead with the basketball back as Dugan brings it across. Fronted there by Caden Smith. Sheffy setting the screen. Set high on the near wing here to Chase White. Backs off of Burton. White again up top over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth watched by Packrell with 90 seconds left here in the quarter. And now Dugan touching it off to Sheffy. Sheffy working right of the lane. Jumper on the way, no good. Vecchiola the rebound there for the Mustangs. Off to Caden Smith, 75 seconds left before halftime. Here's Caden backing off of Dugan. Caden back to his right. Floating in the lane. Shot attempt, no good. Burton offensive rebound. Pulls it back in Caden's direction. A little 6-footer, no good.
Yeah, that's that shot. He's better off trying to force that one up to the basket. Ooh.
And a hard foul as Dugan went down in front of the Uniontown bench.
Gave it to Smith in the corner, and he's only, like you said, about 6-8 feet, and that's just a tough distance for these kids. They don't practice that shot a lot.
That'll be the 4th team foul on the Mustangs. The first on Caden Smith. And Uniontown will bring it back across with 50 seconds left before halftime. Ellsworth on the switch, deep 3 up top. That one missed wide right as Burton pulls down the rebound. That one might have brought rain as high as that one was on the arc. Packrone a bit out of control, lost the handle. Sheffy numbers coming back. Smith comes in to break up the play, but that'll be the 5th team foul on Laurel Highlands. So Sheffy will shoot a pair of free throws.
That was Martin that broke it up.
Timeout. 30-second timeout. 36 seconds left here in the second quarter. 22-19 Uniontown. We're back at 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Back here at Uniontown High School, 36 seconds left before halftime. Uniontown a 22-19 lead over Laurel Highlands. Mustangs led 10-9 after 1 quarter of play. Anthony Sheffy headed to the free throw line here for Uniontown. Sheffy's made his only free throw attempt of the night, 14 of 26 so far this season, 54%. First of 2 here, no good for Anthony Sheffy.
My buddy Steve Nesser listening on his back porch tonight, having his coffee and cigar. He probably yelling at you for putting the juice on him there.
Just passing along the numbers, Steve. A little cold to be out in the back porch tonight. Sheffy second of 2 free throws. Again, no good at the front of the rim, but Chase White able to muscle away the offensive rebound to keep it alive here for Uniontown. Out of the corner, frees up Sheffy. Back edge of the zone here to Dugan, fronted by Packrone. 25 seconds left before halftime. Packrone over to Ellsworth near side. Ellsworth looking for operating room. A little hop, step, got blocked going up into the hands of Luke Martin. Martin racing, he lost the handle, regains out of the corner. Dugan knocks it out of play with 12 seconds left in the quarter. And Luke carrying that a little bit like a loaf of bread there, Steve.
There's a little kid there on the court there. Somebody needs to be careful there. The kid's going to get run over.
Yeah, they need to watch tonight, especially with, you think parents would have better sense as well.
You would think so. But
as Revac sends it in there to Caden Smith. 9 seconds left here in the second quarter. Revac up top, Burton to his right to Caden Smith. 4 seconds left. Inside, Revac comes free and lays it up and in for his first 2 points of the game. So 22-21 going to the locker room. We'll send it down to Haley with Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. Haley, take it away.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with head coach for Laurel Highlands, John. So it's been a super tough but also super close first half for you guys. What's your message heading into the locker room?
We got to defend. We got to defend. I mean, we gave up 22. We knew it was going to be a dogfight down here. They've got some easy looks at the basket. We can't let that happen. We got to tighten up defensively.
Yep, I agree. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks again, Haley. That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. At halftime coaching interview brought to you by Davis & Davis. Attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. 22-21, Uniontown leads Laurel Highlands. Recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
Hello.
Life is busy. Let facts take the wheel. Whether you're a caregiver looking for safe rides for a loved one or you need transportation yourself, FACT is here. Seniors ride free on our fixed route buses. People with disabilities save 85%, and Medicaid covers medical trips on our shared ride and paratransit services. Discover your options. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, driving independence in Fayette County.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
22-21, Uniontown leads Laurel Highlands back here at halftime. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And Steve has your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Okay, thanks, Brian. For the Mustangs, Luke Martin with 6 points. Caden Smith leads the way with 11. And Damon Reback chips in 2 off the bench, and Tyrone Burton has 2. They've scored pretty consistent, 10 in the first, 11 in the second, 21 at the half. For the Red Raiders, Cam Dugan with 2 points. Nolan Baker, 2 3-pointers and another field goal for 8 points. Ellsworth with 7. Sheffy with 3, and Fitzgerald with 2. That massive dunk that he had. They scored 9 in the first, but 13 in the second for a slim 22-21 halftime lead.
Steve, a big basketball week to end the regular season for us. More high school hoops tomorrow. Baldwin here at Uniontown. Tony Hanola and Shea Fleener will bring you that game. Geibel trying to remain unbeaten. They'll have one of their biggest tests the rest of the way against Sarah Catholic, 7 o'clock on Thursday night. Tony's going to join me for that game. You'll have the Penn Trafford Laurel Highlands game with TJ DeStefano, 7:30 on Friday. Uniontown hits the road to take on Franklin Regional. Shea Fleener's going to join me for that game on Friday as well. And also, some news this week. The Uniontown School Board officially voted last night to rejoin the WPIAL for football. So that's going to be interesting to watch as we get into next fall as well. And the new schedules and
did I hear
sections
also
will be out there as well.
That AG is going to do the same?
Yes, I believe that is true as well. And I think we do have Haley down there with Laurel Highlands assistant Ware Gladman. I'm a little bit screened right now, Steve.
Uniontown assistant.
Uniontown assistant Ware Gladman. What did I say, Laurel Highlands assistant?
Did,
there. My apologies. Yeah. Haley, is Coach Gladman out there yet? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He's just coming out. Can I grab you for just a second? Yes. So how are you feeling? It's been a super close. It's getting a little bit tense out there, but really exciting. Yeah. How are you feeling going into the second half with Uniontown?
Feeling pretty confident, but I just got on the guys. We got to be more alert on our help side defense, and we got to attack their zone. We got to attack our zone with a lot more confidence, and we'll be okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Good luck, Coach.
Good job, Haley, and thanks, Coach Gladman. So it's 22-21. Uniontown over Laurel Highlands. Second half comes your way next in 3 minutes here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network and YouTube Live.
Happy New Year from Derby's Riverside Ford. New year, new deals, and new vehicles. Just announced, new 2025 Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport come with $1,000 Ford bonus cash plus 2.9% Ford credit financing.
And the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2025 Ford F-150 4x4 comes with $2,250 Ford bonus cash plus 2.9% financing. It may be cold outside, but the deals are hot. Are you thinking about a new 2025 Ford Maverick all-wheel drive pickup? Just announced $1,000 Ford factory incentive on all Mavericks. We have the inventory and we've got the best deals.
Stop in and see Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley at Derby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Ford credit financing required. Offer ends January 31st, 2026. Derby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award and one Ford elite dealer.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Two Brothers Tree and Stump Service is your local, fully insured, expert tree removal and advanced tree trimming service based right in Uniontown. Brothers Jared and Justin Gibson and their team bring more than 2 decades combined experience to stump and tree removal, but also provide general clearing services and some landscaping services too. So whatever your outdoor needs are, Two Brothers is ready to help you today with customizable plans and a commitment to getting the job done right. Call them today, 724-415-9183.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Brian Morozak, Steve Suprick back here at Uniontown High School. Nice to see former Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger in the house tonight as well. And they're getting ready to start this third quarter right away here, Steve.
We had a little chuckle with the officials. I guess we could tell them what they said. I said, hey guys, you guys are letting them play. Pretty well called game. We haven't complained at all. And one guy said, hey, if there's no blood, no foul.
Yes. It's been that kind of game tonight. It certainly has been physical as well between these two teams. Mustangs working left to right. It's Packron here on the wing. Laurel Highlands down a point at 22-21. Vecchiola on the far side, back to Luke Martin here on the side of the U, back to Burton now near side, and now Caden Smith again up top. Martin on the far wing, Baker defending into Burton, trying to get his game going again tonight. Burton, a little spin move there on Fitzgerald, some contact, and a foul called here on Uniontown. And Steve, that is the first foul
of the game
of this game called on Uniontown, and it comes here at the 7:25 mark of the third quarter.
And again, the Mustangs moving the offense around. Guys are cutting, setting screens. It looks like, I mean, they really do a nice job of moving around and getting people open, and they finally got Burton down low.
Burton drains the first free throw to tie this game up at 22. Now for the second of two for Tyrone. This one on the way and no good. Sheffy pulls down the rebound. We mentioned the Mustang free throw numbers have not been as hot as they were early on in the season. They've struggled a bit as of late, trying to get things going tonight if they get opportunities. And there's a little unforced error on the Uniontown side. Dugan, a little miscommunication on that pass down low.
Yeah, Fitzgerald turned his back and he went toward the middle of the lane, and Dugan just kind of little shovel, kind of a slit pass in between, and it went right into the crowd.
There's Vecchiola out of the corner to Packron up top, to his left to Caden Smith. Down to Burton. He's been making a lot of hay down on the blocks as of late. Muscles his way on the inside there. Could not finish on the scoop shot as Peyton Fitzgerald pulls down the rebound for Uniontown. Forward to Dugan in the pack. Put up the shot attempt. It's no good. Vecchiola rips down the rebound. Mustangs looking to run back with Caden Smith. Stops and pops to the foul line. Came up short, but Tyrone Burton there, right place, right time. Cleaned it up. Some garbage points for the Mustangs. Burton has 5.
Smith might have got away with a travel there, Brian. Looked like a couple extra steps in the lane. It just looked awkward, but Burton there for the rebound.
And Ellsworth bringing rain on that made 3. Third made 3 of the game for Ellsworth. He has 10. Mustangs now down 1 to Uniontown at 25-24.
Now that's the equalizer right there. You can have all the bad possessions you want, and you get a couple of threes from Ellsworth. It seems to make up for a lot of your troubles, doesn't it?
I agree. Ellsworth now 71 made 3s on the season. Packron came on the inside, got deflected out, but saved by Burton in front of the Laurel Highlands bench. Vecchiola setting the screen. Smith with the basketball. And Smith had the jersey grab there by Dugan.
Yep. But they are letting them play, but they had to call a couple of those lately. And there was a few other instances on that possession where I thought maybe they would have blew the whistle, but they are still letting them go, aren't they?
First foul on Dugan. Second team foul on Uniontown, and the Mustangs, a little errant pass there from Martin over to Smith. We're on the same page. Goes out of bounds and back over to Uniontown.
Well, Smith was cutting around the baseline through a few screens, and he just stopped thinking he was going to go back the other way, and Martin had already let the pass go. So just like you said, just a little miscommunication. Still, what a heck of a game. 1-point game.
Baker down to Fitzgerald, went through him into the hands of Laurel Highlands' Tyrone Burton. Off and across there to Caden Smith. Smith high on the left, Burton setting the screen, and Smith had it poked away. They're going to rule that off of Caden going out. It'll be Uniontown basketball.
Just a little out of control there, wasn't he? Just a little too fast.
Seen a little bit of that on both sides here to start this third quarter. 5:23 left here in the third. Uniontown the basketball in a 25-24 lead over Laurel Highlands. Ellsworth, another deep 3 in front of us. This one came up short. Rebound goes right to Caden Smith. Smith back across to set it back up here for Laurel Highlands. Caden here working to his left. Mustangs settling things down. Down 25-24. Burton up top holds. To his right, to Caden Smith again. Not a lot of movement here on the Laurel Highlands side for the moment. Vecchiola over to Burton, some of the big guys outside the arc. Packron to Vecchiola again here on the near wing. into Caden Smith. Jumper from the foul line. He was fouled.
Is it Dugan again?
Yes, Dugan again. 2 quick ones on Cam Dugan.
Again, that's just a tough foul there from Dugan because that's an awkward, I know it's only 7-8 feet, but that's an awkward distance for these guys. They're so used to shooting threes and getting layups, driving to the basket. They don't practice a lot of those 7 to 10-foot shots.
Caden Smith, deep breath before the first of 2 free throws. It's good. Caden Smith, 12 points in this game. Mustang Jr. came in averaging 13.4 a game, 80% this season from the free throw line, 65 of 81.
Crouch checks into the game. He's done a nice job when he gets in there. He doesn't get to play as much, but when he does get in there, he's pretty tough.
He had 10 against Albert Gallatin on Friday. Second of 2 free throws. Good again for Caden Smith. 13 for Caden Smith. Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 26-25 as Dugan brings it across here for Uniontown. Into Donovan Coffey, who also just entered on the Uniontown side. Chase White, who got the start tonight, into Coffey, pivots back to White. Up top again to Dugan, between defenders, scoops it up on the left hand and finishes there. Dugan, a great left hand there for Uniontown. His second field goal of the game. He has 4. Uniontown back in the lead at 27-26 in this back and forth game tonight at A.J. Everhart Memorial Gymnasium.
Yeah, that was a pretty move by Dugan. He kind of leaned back, cradled it, and just flicked it up with his left hand off the glass.
Crouch has it right now over to Caden Smith. He'll launch the 3. It's off the mark. Vecchiola had the rebound there to go over the back.
He pushed off a little bit, try to get position. And that'll be the second, I believe, or just the first on Vecchiola. No, it's a second.
Chase White will trigger it back in for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders getting the basketball back, leading by 1 at 27-26. 3:54 left here in the third quarter as Cam Dugan brings it across. Off to Chase White here in the near wing, back to Dugan again between the circles. Far side, Ellsworth right of the lane. Sheffy down to Coffey, a little spin move. Shot attempt no good, but draws the foul. Vecchiola said, "Hey, I had my hands up," but certainly made some contact.
Well,
3 now on Vecchiola.
No, they called that on Crouch.
Oh, they did?
I can't believe that. No, I'm with you. I was calling it, getting ready to write it down, and I'm looking at the official, and he's putting up 4 fingers for Crouch's number, and I didn't even see Crouch anywhere near it.
Coffey, first of 2 free throws, good. Came in just 8 of 10, minimal attempts at the foul line this season. That's his first point of the night off the Uniontown bench. His averages 2.2 points a game. 7 lead changes so far in this contest. Coffey, second of 2 free throws, good again.
Nice stroke from Coffey. He doesn't get to play a lot. 6-foot junior.
Making the most of his minutes, though, tonight. Caden Smith switches back with Nick Crouch. Over to Vecchiola, down to Burton. Burton again trying to make some hay down on the blocks, trying to work here on Sheffy. Kicks in the corner there to Vecchiola. Burton now on the near elbow. Out again to Luke Martin. 3:20 left here in the third. Martin for 3 in the tie. Got it! Luke Martin up top, draining the 3. He has 9, and we're knotted up at 29 with 3:10 left here in the third quarter.
I was just getting ready to say they looked a little out of sorts in that position. Nobody was moving, but all of a sudden, Martin just pulls up and launches a 3.
Coffey with the answer back for another 2 for Uniontown. The coffee's hot tonight, Steve.
Yeah, the hot pot, piping hot coffee.
31-29. Martin contact with Ellsworth. Nothing called. Back to Burton from the foul line. Shot attempt no good. Dugan the rebound there for Uniontown. Lost it off his foot. And it should be Mustang basketball.
Yeah,
it is.
He slid into the cheerleaders.
You got a number over there?
I don't know if he got a date or not for tomorrow night, but...
Well, tomorrow night he'll be back here playing basketball against Baldwin non-conference game. And here's Caden Smith working left to right here for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs down 2. Burton again sets the screen. Caden back to Burton. A little hop step with a left hand to the finish for Tyrone Burton. Has 5 here in the third, 7 for the game. We're knotted at 31 with 2:22 left here in the third. Ellsworth coming back. Floater far baseline. Good again. Isaac Ellsworth, 5 here in the third, 12 for the game. Uniontown back on top by 2 at 33-31. In traffic, Smith put it out the bottom of the glass. Deflected out of play, though, by Sheffy. You have to credit for the block, but it will remain Laurel Highlands basketball here in the Uniontown zone.
White checks out of the game. Who came back in? Is it...
I think the normal starting
Baker.
5.
Yeah. No, well,
Coffey's still out there, you're right. And here's Martin for Laurel Highlands. Jumper, far elbow, no good that time. And Ellsworth with the rebound. He's still at Fitzgerald on the bench. Along with White as Ellsworth going to work far wing and in, drawing the foul. Shot attempt no good, but 2 free throws upcoming here for Isaac Ellsworth.
I think they call that on Burton, I'm guessing, yeah.
Yes, his second. Vecchiola with 2, Burton with 2 on the Laurel Highlands side. Carl Childs checking in. Hello, Carl. Carl will be on the camera tomorrow for that Uniontown-Baldwin game as Ellsworth drains the first of 2 free throws. We have a great crew this year, Steve. It's been a lot of fun.
You and your man Carl and Nick had a fun time at the
down the Penguin game last night. A lot of us from the staff were down there. Unfortunately, I fell to 0-3 on the season going to Penguin games. Ellsworth, second of 2 free throws, no good.
Give me your tickets next time and you could stay home.
Yes. Might be bad luck right now. Mustangs the basketball back down 3, 1:45 left here in the third. Martin up top. Over to Vecchiola.
This is what they did against Franklin Regional. They kept getting the ball down to Burton.
But Burton had it knocked away by Sheffy, but Packrone regains with a steal of his own, and maybe a little frustration foul there.
Yeah.
Sheffy on Packrone.
Yep. A little helter-skelter there. Still now Uniontown with a 3-point lead. It hasn't been a big lead from anybody more than that, I don't think, all game.
Here's Martin left of the lane for Laurel Highlands. A little fadeaway far baseline, no good rebound. Tracked down in traffic by Baker, but ripped away by Vecchiola. They're going to call for the travel. No, they call that travel on Burton, it looks like.
Yeah.
Underneath in traffic. Nonetheless, it'll be Uniontown basketball where the Raiders get it back up 3 with 1:19 left here in the third. This game's had pretty good flow, Steve. We've moved right along. 1:15 left here in the third as Dugan brings it back across. No look feed down to Sheffy. He wasn't expecting the ball. The Mustangs poke it free. Caden Smith back on the other side. Caden from the foul line. Jumper on the way. Good Caden Smith. He has 4 here in the third and a game high 15 tonight. 34-33 though. Uniontown still leads by 1. 55 seconds left here in the third. Dugan up top for Uniontown. Off to his right there to Baker in the corner. Ellsworth again. This 3 a bit short. Vecchiola skies for the rebound. Coffey tried to poke it free, but Laurel Highlands able to regain possession and get the basketball back down 1 as Baker works over towards the Mustang bench. Down there to Martin, trying to work here on Baker. Backs his way in, fights for position, gets the shot up and in. Luke Martin and another lead change as Laurel Highlands retakes the lead at 35-34 with 20 seconds left here in the third. Now up to 10 lead changes in this game. Dugan, far wing for 3, trying to take it back for Uniontown, and he does just that. He got knocked out of the play, still drained the 3. Uniontown by 2, that's 11 lead changes. Now at the buzzer, coming back, Caden Smith, finger roll finish to end the third quarter. Caden Smith, 17 for Laurel Highlands. We're knotted up at 37 after 3. Buckle up for the 4th. We're back at 60 here on the C.R. Parana Group High School Sports Night.
Ladies and gentlemen. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignment, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Tied at 37, headed to the 4th quarter. Uniontown and Laurel Highlands both fighting for a playoff spot. If Uniontown wins today, they're basically in. Laurel Highlands wins. It's going to create a real fun Friday, Steve.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
There's Sheffy getting it down to Fitzgerald. Got bumped from behind. Might be the third on Vecchiola. It is.
You're going to have to call your boy Don Rebel and get all the whatever he does with his playoff stuff for football. He's going to have to
look at all the different scenarios for Friday night.
Yeah.
Another one poked out of play again, staying with the Red Raiders here in the Mustang zone. You also have Latrobe in the mix, McKeesport, Franklin Regional. A lot of teams entering play here today without clinching a playoff spot. Only Gateway and Penn Trafford have clinched. Coming into tonight, Baker near side looking for the lead back. Missed their ball out of play, and no one else touched it for the Mustang basketball. Now Burton will trigger it back in. We've settled in a little bit here to start the fourth quarter. In the corner there, Martin coming far baseline. A little touch foul called there on the Red Raiders. You got Baker on a push, just his first, non-shooting. Martin to trigger it in right at the basket in the Laurel Highlands zone. 7:29 left in regulation. Sent into Vecchiola, handing back to Martin, up top to Caden Smith. Caden from the elbow, back to Burton, will juggle and a regain here right of the lane. Ball back in Caden's hands now. Dugan fronting him. Remember, go back, Steve, 3 years ago, had a pair of double overtime games between these two schools. Each team won on the opposing team's floor that year. This game, wouldn't be surprised if we see an extra session the way it's going. Vecchiola up top, near wing again to Paccarone. Up top to Luke Martin for three in the lead back, halfway down but spun out. Peyton Fitzgerald pulls down the rebound there for Uniontown. Off to Dugan and across. Dugan coming near wing to his right to a cutting
Baker.
Nolan Baker in traffic, and Uniontown back in the lead at 39-37. Baker in double figures with 10.
Well, Baker he's scrappy. He just doesn't, doesn't look as smooth sometimes, but he just seems to get the job done.
There's Martin, a little hop step and a finish. Boys, Luke Martin played well tonight. He has 13, and we're knotted up at 39 with 6:25 left here in the fourth. And Cam Dugan will bring it back across here for Uniontown, picked up by Paccarone. Send far side to Nolan Baker, and now Dugan again. Into Sheffy. Touch there to Ellsworth. Ellsworth coming far baseline. Resetting to Sheffy. He's wide open on the wing. Now he'll take it on the inside drive. Shot attempt no good, but a foul called. You had both Vecchiola and Baker.
Burton. That's going to be his third, I believe.
It is the third on Tyrone Burton. We'll send Anthony Sheffy to the free throw line. Sheffy just 1 of 3 so far in this game from the foul line. Game tied at 39, 6:03 left in regulation. Sheffy first of 2, no good out the front of the rim.
And you wonder if he'll take Burton out for a minute, but it's so close. I mean, the other night at Franklin Regional, they had a lead, right?
They had a little breathing room.
Yeah, they had some breathing room. They don't have any breathing room right now. So I think Coach Smith is letting it ride out a little bit.
Sheffy, though, drains the second free throw to give Uniontown the lead back at 40-39. We got under 6 minutes left here in the fourth. Caden Smith back across, Burton setting the screen. Caden's going to stay with it, little ball fake, now puts it up and in. Caden Smith now with 19, and Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 41-40. 5:45 left here in the fourth. Nolan Baker going back to work. They collapse on him, an errant pass into the backcourt. And Baker's just going to let it go out of play. It'll be Laurel Highlands basketball. No touch up there at all from Dugan. Gonna have to thank our video stream sponsors tonight, Potter's Bar and Grill. They have the game on there tonight at Potter's, Steve, along with Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Another longtime supporter of high school sports here on WMBS.
Call Harrison and see if we can still get a couple of sandwiches.
He said the kitchen open till 10 tonight. Martin on the little fadeaway there, no good. Peyton Fitzgerald the rebound for Uniontown. So the Red Raiders get it back down a point at 41-40. 5:22 left here in the fourth. Dugan back between the circles. Dugan driving the basket and one.
That's going to be
Dugan.
If that's on. Now they're going to call that on Vecchiola, which that'll be his third. Or no, that's a fourth on Vecchiola.
It is. Now 16 lead changes in this game. Check that, 17 lead changes in this game.
Yeah.
5:16 left here in the fourth. And Dugan back to the free throw line.
Must have missed a foul on Vecchiola earlier. Did you have him?
That was his fourth.
Yeah, okay.
Dugan's free throw good. Came in 60%. A big make there, puts him in double figures with 10 and puts the Red Raiders up 2.
He made the basket too, didn't he?
43-41. Caden Smith coming back, jumper and air ball out of bounds. Went off a Chase White, and now it'll be Laurel Highlands basketball. Mustangs take a timeout. Take it as well. 5:07 left here in the fourth. 43-41 Uniontown. We're back at 60 on the CR Prado Group High School Sports Night.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
So we come back. Tyrone Burton rattling one home for Laurel Highlands to knot this game up at 43 with 4:45 left here in the fourth. Cam Dugan back over to Chase White. To Ellsworth out of the corner. Ellsworth trying to go down to Fitzgerald. Got deflected away.
It was kicked.
Yes.
I tell you what, the officials must have missed it. It hit the back of, I believe it was either Martin or Nairn. One of the two kicked him in the back of the heel.
It happened so quickly.
Yeah.
Caden Smith near baseline, got too deep, pulls it back out to Packrone. Had it poked away from behind. Will stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Uniontown zone. Again, 4:18 left here in the fourth. The Mustangs will trigger it back in here with Caden Smith. One official talking to Peyton Fitzgerald right now. I think about that whole sequence. So Caden to work it back in. Needs to hurry here. Finally into Luke Martin. Might have been a 4.5 count that time, Steve.
It was close to 5, wasn't it?
Martin trying to spin far baseline into the corner. Packrone a little juggle and a regain. Packrone now will take a long two. Came up short. Hustle for the rebound. Fitzgerald threw it off of Nairn. And it will be Uniontown basketball. Heads up play there. Peyton Fitzgerald.
See, that's that shot from Packrone, that 15-footer. That's just not a shot they take a lot.
They haven't been very successful on those this season. Like you said, one of the reasons is they just don't take a lot of them.
Well, they if you watch them warm up, they practice threes all the time. They're
Dugan got stripped. Caden Smith back on. A game tied at 43. Smith for three, near wing. Rattles it home. What a game for Caden Smith tonight. He has 22.
Well, that's where they're comfortable, right there outside of the arc.
Just like Ellsworth's comfortable from 30 feet out on the Uniontown side. Fitzgerald over to Sheffield. Uniontown needs an answer back from Ellsworth right now. He'll work back up top. Hold here, edge of the zone. Ellsworth coming in, a little ball fake back to Baker. He has range. Baker to Sheffy. He's made only 3 threes all season. To Baker again.
Good defense by the Mustangs. You can't have a breakdown, though.
Sheffy looking to drive here on Burton. Scoops it off the glass and in Anthony Sheffy. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Sheffy has 6. Uniontown back to within 1 at 46-45.
You notice Uniontown doesn't press much anymore, do they?
No, not as much as they did last year, but certainly a different roster than they had a season ago as well. You have to play to your strengths. Luke Martin, he wants some motion.
When you only play 6 or 7 players, you can't press a lot.
Martin fade away, 2 no good. Packrone crashing in for the rebound. Got fouled underneath by Fitzgerald.
Wow, what a job by Packrone to come flying in there. His buddy Nairn was in there too. And then the foul on Fitzgerald, only the second. The fouls are piling up on the Mustangs more than the Red Raiders.
Only 2 team fouls on Uniontown here in the fourth quarter. Caden into Burton. Burton in traffic. They're going to rule Dugan out of bounds.
Yeah, Dugan stole it, but he was out of bounds.
And Dugan needs to keep his head here in the fourth quarter as well.
Yeah,
you can tell he's getting a little frustrated.
I don't know. No reason to get frustrated right now.
No, 46-45 game, yeah. Martin to work it in. Bounces it in there to Revac. He had a big bucket to end the second quarter. Out to Caden Smith, edge of the zone. Burton setting the screen. Caden driving and scoring. Another big shot for Caden Smith. He has 24. 48-45 Mustangs trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. They had big wins last week over Franklin Regional and Albert Gallatin. Coach K wants a timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:16 left here in the fourth. 48-45 Laurel Highlands. We're back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Uniontown with the basketball as we come back. Isaac Ellsworth, deep three off the side of the rim, no good. And Luke Martin, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs up 3. Some big possessions here, Steve, coming down the stretch.
That's a foul. Got to be a foul on Dugan, yep. He just was, he got caught going across the face of Smith as he was cutting to his right, and they collided.
3 on Cam Dugan.
Yep.
It'll be a Revac to trigger it in here for Laurel Highlands in front of their bench. Mustangs lead by 3. Into Jude Packrone, hands off there to Luca Martin. Martin, a little contact, nothing called, and Martin gets the 2 to go. And Laurel Highlands leads by 5.
Coach wanted to charge there, didn't get it.
Now those bang-bang plays could go either way. Ellsworth, that one from Grand Street, and he reined it in!
That was from Hopwood.
16 for Ellsworth. He's hit 4 threes. 1:38 to play, 30-second timeout. 50-48. Mustangs lead it. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
50-48, Laurel Highlands trying to hang on late. Haley Bill's been on the sidelines tonight. And Haley, this game has certainly lived up to its billing.
Oh my goodness, it has. If whenever, they're right in front of me here, if you would hear it down here, it is just thrilling. Everyone's getting a little bit tense, but super exciting game still.
And Steve, they're talking over something here at the scorer's table. Not sure if it's a timeout situation or what's going on.
No, I can't see. They're talking to the other official. He wants everybody to go back to the benches. The officials need to have a chat. So pretty sharp there by the officials. Hey, we're not really sure. Let's get it straight.
Now we'll take another quick 30-second timeout. 1:38 to play. 50-48. Laurel Highlands leads it back in 30.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today, 724-439-3228, for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Whatever the situation was, they got it resolved at the scorer's table. The Mustangs will trigger it in. They lead by 2 at 50-48. And this has turned out to be another classic Uniontown Laurel Highlands game here tonight. Caden Smith bouncing it off to Luca Martin, especially with all that's on the line for a possible playoff spot for both of these teams, and Martin got fouled.
Well, you're going to spot now where you got to foul a couple times because, the next foul they'll get to shoot, won't they?
Yeah, you're at 4 right now on Uniontown. The Mustangs have committed 3 here in the second half. Inbounds pass goes to Tyrone Burton. Now Burton with the seam will get fouled, and that'll be 5 on Uniontown. Will send Tyrone Burton, a 70% free throw shooter, to the foul line here for Laurel Highlands. Burton 9 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Only the second foul on Sheffy. But now Uniontown has at least got them in a spot where if they want to stop the clock and make them shoot fouls, they can.
Burton first of 2 free throws. That one spins out, kind of a hard luck roll there for Tyrone Burton. The Mustangs, about 2 weeks ago as a team, were about 73% from the free throw line. That's dipped down to 69%. The free throws have not been crisp as of late, especially late in games. Second of 2 free throws for Burton, though, is good here to give him 10 and extend the lead to 3 at 51-48.
Watch Packrum is all over Ellsworth. Now they're playing man-to-man, which they haven't done most of the game.
Trying to mix things up. Ellsworth might have trouble getting free. 1:08 to play. Ellsworth has it up top. Now high on the right. Ellsworth trying to stay with it. Ellsworth between defenders. Bounced it right through. Peyton Fitzgerald and out of play. And the Mustangs will get the basketball back.
They're going to have to see some teams starting to use timeouts now. They got to settle down. There's 3 left for the Mustangs, 3 left for the Red Raiders as well. The Red Raiders full court pressure. And now Caden Smith has to go get the basketball. I mean, he's standing in the middle of the court now. He's got to go get the ball.
Ellsworth got knocked down, nothing called. Caden going the other way. Got fouled by Dugan, and that's 4 fouls now on Cam Dugan. And Caden Smith, who has scored now 24 points in this game, will head to the free throw line here for the Mustangs.
Well, Dugan had to foul him there. He can't give up a layup. And at least make Smith earn it at the line with the clock stopped.
Just 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far in this game. 80% for the season. He takes pride in his free throw shooting, and he'll make the first of 2 here to make this a 2-possession game at 52-48 with 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And you look at Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith in his 3rd year here at Laurel Highlands. He's never beaten Uniontown. An opportunity to do it here with the Mustangs up 4 with 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another deep breath from Caden Smith. Second of 2 free throws, good again. Caden having a career game with 26, and the Mustangs lead by 5. Dugan the other way, got to have it 3, and he got knocked down there by Caden. And Dugan's going to have 3 free throws.
Yeah, that was just as good a game as he's had. He just doesn't need to do that. And I know he didn't mean to go in there, but Dugan did a good job of drawing the foul. Didn't make the basket, but he definitely, we had a pretty good view of that, Brian. He definitely hit him.
He hit him.
Yeah.
Dugan, a gamer himself, digging in deep here for 3 free throws with the Red Raiders down 5, 49 seconds left, and the first of 3, no good. Still have 2 left for the Mustang lead at 5 to 53-48. Dugan second of 3, missed it again off the front of the rim.
Yeah, better off almost missing it and trying to get the rebound at this point.
We talked about how big free throws are going to be tonight. It's coming down to free throw shooting late. 3rd of 3 from Dugan. He missed all 3. They got an offensive rebound there from Nolan Baker. Resets to Ellsworth. 3-ball corner pocket. He got it again. Isaac Ellsworth almost single-handedly keeping Uniontown in this game. He's hit 5 threes, 19 points. Red Raiders back to within 2 at 53-51. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and we'll step aside for a full timeout back in 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and to all our local sports teams and athletes. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is the result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and Uniontown Red Raiders from District Judge Nathan Henning.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at Uniontown High School, talk about emotion swinging there on the Uniontown side. Dugan misses all 3 free throws. He had an offensive rebound, and Ellsworth pops another 3 to pull Uniontown back to within 2. And now Caden Smith, he's going to hold the ball for a while for Uniontown until Chase White gets him with the foul. And the pressure back on the shoulders now of Caden Smith.
Well, they had to do it. You could tell the Red Raiders were going after the foul right away to extend this game. And now, like you said, the free throws are huge, and he came up big last time.
53-51, first of 2 free throws for Caden Smith. Taking his time, up on the way, and good for Caden Smith. He's been rock solid so far tonight with 27 points. Lead at 3. And he lives for these situations. Remember, Steve, he's a pretty good golfer, too. And free throw shooting and golf, a lot of similarities there. Been making maybe an 11-foot birdie putt.
See, why
he missed that one off the front of the rim. 1 possession game at 54-51. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dugan up top. Over to Chase White, far side.
Now look at Packron.
And now Sheffy.
Packron will not let Ellsworth get the ball.
But Dugan's going to get an opportunity for the tie. Near wing. Dugan hits it. And we're knotted up at 54. Mustangs might get the last shot. And Coach Smith wants a timeout. We'll step aside for a quick 30. Knotted up at 54. 12 seconds left here in the 4th. Back at 30 on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Night.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Back here at Uniontown High School, tied at 54. And Steve, I mentioned it earlier, would not be surprised if this game goes into an extra session, and certainly has a lot of the same feel that we saw 3 years ago when these two teams played a pair of double overtime games.
I tell you what, I was just talking to a couple of fans of the crowd, Brian. Not one person is left, and I think more people are trying to get in. This has been probably one of the most exciting games that we've ever done. And what a shot by Mr. Cam Dugan. They were all over Ellsworth. They were not going to let him get the ball. Pack run was all over him, but now let's see what happens. Here we go.
Goes into the backcourt to Caden Smith. 10 seconds left. Fronted there by Chase White. Down to 7 seconds left. Smith directing traffic. Burton setting the screen. Smith up top for 3. Off the mark. Martin there. Scores on the putback, and the Mustangs win it. The Mustangs win it. 56-54. Luke Martin, the hero of the day for Laurel Highlands. And the Mustangs keep their playoff hopes alive.
Wow. Officials, they don't let them storm the court, but if you're ever going to let a team storm the court, that was it right there.
Are they going to put any time back on the clock?
No, I don't. Well, they might be 1 second maybe, but the ball, Uniontown didn't have a timeout, or they had a timeout.
Yeah, they both have 2 timeouts remaining. I think we're going to see maybe a couple tenths put back on the clock.
Well, I looked up and it said there was 0.2 of a second left, but if they didn't call timeout in high school basketball, they're going to put 0.8 of a second left.
0.8 of a second.
Wow.
So not over yet. 56-54. We got to go the full length of the court. And that's what's going to be tough. But again, Ellsworth, he can hit those threes from anywhere. This would be a big emotional swing going back the other way. You see one hit here from midcourt on the Uniontown side.
I'll tell you what, I could rewind my iPad here, but I got to tell you, that was, I can't get it. I can't get it to see what it was, but there was.
The Mustangs are taking a timeout. We'll keep it right here. And Haley, that got a little wild down in your direction there.
Oh my goodness, yes it did. Heck, I didn't know if I was getting knocked off a, side court or what, but this is super exciting.
We'll see if Uniontown has an answer back. Coming out of the timeout, 56-54, and we think there's going to be about 0.8 of a second left on the clock.
Which is not crazier things have happened, let's put it that way.
I think we've seen back-to-back timeouts taken here late. We're going to make sure we're not going to miss the finish, so we'll keep it right here. And again, Uniontown will be back on this court tomorrow, taking on Baldwin in a non-conference game, but the big games.
There was an immediate timeout as soon as the kids scored. 11 White calls a timeout.
Gotcha.
So the officials telling us there was an immediate timeout. Ellsworth took it immediately after the makes. They are putting time back on the clock. And they've done a great job tonight, the officials.
Yeah, and I was, the official was just telling me, they said number 10 for Uniontown.
He said 11. Ellsworth.
11, yeah, it's called timeout.
They're going to reset the clock, 0.8 left. Nolan Baker to trigger it in. Has to go the full length. Baker down the court, intercepted by Burton, and that will do it. And now we can say the Laurel Highlands Mustangs have knocked off the Uniontown Red Raiders tonight, 56-54. And we'll see if Haley can maybe get a quick little shot with.
I'm going to try to, yeah.
With Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. And Haley, if you can, you maybe send Caden Smith over to our table as well.
Caden Smith, okay.
We'll try to talk to Caden during our post-game show. They're going to go through the handshake line here, so maybe wait a second before grabbing Coach Smith as they go through the line as the Mustangs. Hey, Steve, you talk about having a win when everything's on the line. They've won 3 straight here down the stretch, and they'll keep their playoff hopes alive going into Friday's game with Penn Trafford, and Uniontown will be facing the same fate Friday night against Franklin Regional.
Yeah, what a game. I tell you what, it was, even though the Red Raiders lost, they played terrific as well. It was just the Mustangs who made one more play. And give Dugan credit, made a big 3 to tie it. And, Ellsworth was terrific, but our man, Caden Smith, where's your...
We have that other set of headphones are over here somewhere, Steve, that we put back here, and we'll get them for Caden here in just a moment. Haley, do you have your mic over here? We can actually bring your mic over here. We'll give it to Caden.
I have Coach real quick.
Let's get Caden here first.
Okay.
We'll get Coach later. Sorry, Caden, to make you wait. We're going to give Haley's microphone here over to Caden. And Caden, here's your microphone. And I think that was maybe their best game in a Mustang uniform in a rivalry game here with Uniontown. Your thoughts?
We stuck to our game plan, first and foremost. We played together. We listened to coach. We talked to one another. We depended on one another. I mean, coming out here, we lost last game. I mean, the best we could hope for was a win. Luke, right place, right time. I came out of that huddle. I'm not going to lie. Coach Sean said, no threes, let's get to the hoop. And I didn't listen, but it worked out.
Well, sometimes a three's as good as a good pass, and you were driving in tonight.
I can't be mad at all. I mean, we walked out of here with a win. That's all we want. Now we got to go back and prepare for Penn Trafford on Friday.
How much were some of those free throws, like maybe 10-foot birdie putts there late?
I shoot a lot of free throws. I said it before. Just trying to stay in the moment. Don't listen, just focusing as much as I can. Sticking to my routine. I mean, that's all I can do. I just got to sink to the level of my preparation.
I had him for 25 points.
27.
27? Okay, I might have
27 there at the late, too. That's probably close to career high for you.
Yeah, I think that is my career high, but, absolutely thrilled to do that, but I'm not coming out here to look for career highs. I mean, we're just trying to walk out of here with wins, and we're blessed to do it today.
And a good opportunity to get in the playoffs Friday against Penn Trafford.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're praying for. We wanted to go 4 in a row here in this last 2 weeks. I know Penn Trafford's preparing for us. They want us bad after we got them at their place, but like I said, we're going to prepare and try to stick together and do what we can.
Caden, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Get back to the locker room.
Good job, buddy.
Caden Smith, game high 27 tonight for Laurel Highlands as the Mustangs win it here 56-54. Back to tell you all about it right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potters on Facebook. We'll see you at Potters.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Brian Morozak, Steve Suprick back here at Uniontown High School, where the Laurel Highlands Mustangs have upset the Uniontown. Well, if you call it an upset, a road win tonight at 56-54. Mustangs were a game behind the Red Raiders in the section standings. Steve, here's your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, unofficial these are, because we've had a little discrepancy here, but I think mine are correct. But Dugan for the Red Raiders has 13 points. Coffey with 4. Baker, nice job for him tonight with 10. Ellsworth led the way for the Red Raiders with 19. Sheffy with 6, and Fitzgerald with 2. They scored 9 in the first, 13 in the second, 15 in the third, 17 in the fourth, 54 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, now I have Luke Martin with 17 points, and Caden Smith, you had him with 27. And
you had him with 25. I mean, actually, we have Haley over there double checking the official book right now.
And then Reback with 2 and Burton with 10. But if that adds up, if he had 27, that adds up to 56. They had 10 in the first, 11 in the second, 16 in the third, 19 in the fourth for a 56. Either way.
Well, they're saying Martin with 17 and Smith with 27.
That's what I have.
Okay, then we're good then.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, so it's a 56-54 victory, and what a victory for the Mustangs. Red Raiders, nothing to be ashamed about tonight. Boy, they played a terrific game. It was just a nip and tuck battle, and the Mustangs made one more play at the end.
Mustangs win it 56-54. Back with a final word from Uniontown High School in just a moment.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group. 724-437-9812 or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 63 years and providing quality, reliable service. Ted Sova and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova and Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at TargetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Sova is proud to support local high school sports. For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers a variety of affordable services, traditional, cremation with viewing, and simple cremation, plus warmth, convenience, and ample parking, and they are ready to assist you. Best wishes to all of our local teams from the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's El Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
Back here at Uniontown High School, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs have knocked off the Uniontown Red Raiders 56-54. Haley's waiting for Luke Martin, but she does have Coach John Smith over there. She wants to get a few thoughts from Coach Smith.
So, Coach Smith, that was an awesome game. Certainly thrilling for me. This is my first game reporting on the sidelines, so thanks for making it exciting. But how proud of you, of your team after that tight, close game there?
Well, these guys, I mean, I can't say enough about them. We've been in so many tight games all year long. I mean, we've been battling, and we knew coming down here that it was going to be, one or two possessions either way. You got two good basketball teams here. Robbie does a great job with the Raiders, and we were lucky and blessed enough to come out on top this time.
Awesome, thank you so much. Congratulations, Coach.
And Haley, you got Luke Martin there as well.
We do have Luke. Luke, I don't even know what to say. That was thrilling. Like I told your coach here, that was my first game reporting on the sideline, so that was awesome. How are you feeling, as far as you and the team goes with that game-winning shot?
I feel great. My teammates, we all trust each other, and they trust me, I trust them. And just how it is, we're in the timeout. He's telling us don't take no threes. Caden tells me to go through. I look over. There's 3 other people on that side. I was just right place, right time. Got it up. Didn't even think about anything. Just put the ball in the hoop.
Yeah. Well, it definitely paid off, Luke. Doing anything special to celebrate tonight?
Watch out for the Mustangs. That's all.
Watch out for the Mustangs. You heard it here. Thank you, Luke. Congratulations.
Great job down there on the sidelines again, Haley. And the Mustangs a 56-54 win over Uniontown. Again, Laurel Highlands will have Penn Trafford coming up on Friday. Steve, you're going to be on that game with TJ DeStefano. I'm with Shea Fleener on Friday for Uniontown Franklin Regional. Both of those games, we'll have to look at some of the other results from tonight, but everything's going to be huge playoff ramifications on Friday night.
Well, it's going to set it up for a pretty exciting Friday night and for high school basketball. Should be a lot of fun.
Haley, your final thoughts here tonight.
Oh my goodness. It was just thrilling. Like I said, I was telling you guys earlier that, I'm more in the farm world than the sports world, but it was certainly thrilling being back in the basketball court tonight here at Uniontown, which I've never been to a game here. So, like we mentioned earlier as well, seeing some people that I grew up with, some people I know just from being at Albert Gallatin, it was certainly thrilling, and I had an awesome time here tonight.
And Steve, always fun to work with you. It's been one of our most exciting games in quite some time.
Best game we had all year for sure. I mean, and or at least the most exciting, and should set up for hopefully some playoff basketball for both of these teams.
They couldn't have done it without Billy Dice behind the camera on our YouTube Live video feed and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys Law Studios. Again, Uniontown back on the court tomorrow against Baldwin. Tony Hanula and Shea Fleener will have that game for you starting at 7 o'clock. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:40. So for Haley, Bill, Steve Suprick, Billy Dice, Nick Barczyk, this is Brian Morozek. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 56 and Uniontown 54. So long, everybody.